Yo, what's good, y'all, man? Oh, is there not some things we gotta talk about, bro? Is there some things we gotta talk about, man? This past SmackDown, man. You know, bro. We had some cooking sessions going on last night, bro, for SmackDown. We had some cooking sessions between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. We finally got the face-to-face. But then out comes Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And if I'm Cody, bro, the Monday Night Raw, I'm coming out first thing. Coming out right after Michael Cole introduce WrestleMania, or introduce Raw. You know what he does at the beginning of every show. Right after he does that, bro. Out comes Cody wrote my theme. Out comes my theme. I'm coming down with a microphone in hand. I'm crisscross applesauce right in the middle of the ramp. And you know what I'm gonna say? The fact that Dwayne is the main event of WrestleMania this year and I'm not makes me sick. That's exactly what I would say. That's exactly what I say, because my boy Cody, man, he just had to relinquish his Rumble spot, man. It brings a tear to my eye, man. When will we finish the story? And that's when Elimination Chamber comes into play. I hope, and I pray that Roman sucks it up and actually shows up to Elimination Chamber, because we can still continue this. Check me out. Before we start this, I'm going to get to this video. But before, check me out, Cody. Because Cody's on SmackDown, on Raw and SmackDown this next week. So next week SmackDown, he's like, all right. By the way, Bayley, shout out to Bayley, man. Shout out to Bayley. But he's like, all right, let's do another match. Let's confirm another match. How about you could go ahead and fight your little cousin, or not your big cousin, right? And I love that The Rock and Cody shook hands, right? He goes in and he what's it called, man? He goes in to Elimination Chamber, right? Goes into Elimination Chamber. The Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber, bro. They battling out, having a 10-star match. Jimmy gets involved. Solo comes and gets involved. But guess what? Oos? Oh, no. Jimmy comes out, gets involved, right? First, Jimmy. I'm gonna have Jimmy comes out first. Jimmy come out first. Guess what, Oos? Here comes Jey Uso, man. Jey Uso coming out and avenging his brother and Cody Rhodes, man. He comes out, battle off Jimmy Uso, and that sets up their feud. At WrestleMania, right? Jimmy versus Jey at WrestleMania. And then, out comes, while we have all that going out comes, the Roman still thinks he got an upper hand. If you smell, out comes The Rock. He hits, he soaks in electricity. He hits the rock bottom No. He takes down with a spine buster to Roman Reigns. Hits the people's elbow. The most electrifying move of all the sports entertainment. Hits the people's elbow on Roman Reigns. He gets him up. Hits him with the rock bottom. He helps Jey battle out Jimmy and Solo. Right? Oh, no. He don't even have to touch Jimmy and Solo. He just slides out of the ring. Cody, there. Hits him with a crossroad for the one time. He hits him with a crossroad for the 2 time. And he hits him with a third crossroads for the 1, 2, and 3. Cody Rhodes beats Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. And that will set up Jimmy versus Jey which I would want it for Rikishi to come and I would want Rikishi coming what's it called? Come and be the special guest referee. You have Jimmy and Jay, WrestleMania. Then you have Rock and Roman, WrestleMania, battling out for the head of the table. And we all be happy. We all be happy. If you're gonna have The Rock replace Cody at WrestleMania, which I think we all love it for Cody Rhodes, and it will happen in front of everybody. Because I don't think they're gonna get a lot of viewership because of the time difference. 4:00 in the freaking morning, bro. You're telling me if we do the math, that match would probably be around either at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. 6 to 7 o'clock in the freaking morning. Maybe 8 o'clock in the morning. Watching, but hey, I'll still be there, man. I'll still be there commentating, watching my boy Cody Rhodes. But anyways, man, back to this. That's how I think things should play out. But anyways, WWE, this is from WrestleMania. WWE making the worst decision ever. I agree. Maybe not the worst, because there's still like I said, there's still a chance. There's still a way you can still get Cody dethroning Roman Reigns. There's still a way. Fans furious. I'm furious. Real reason Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania. So before we start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. Thank you for the 400 subscribers, man. Thank you, man. We're only at 100 away from my ultimate goal, which is 500 subscribers, man. 500 subscribers. Make sure you're liking the videos. Make sure you're subscribing to the videos. Make sure you're turning on the bell notifications of the videos. And, watching the videos all the way through. Make sure you're watching the videos all the way through, man. But I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop yip-yapping. Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. What you got, WrestleMania? What you got for me? Let's go.
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including The Rock vs. Roman Reigns is on, the WWE Universe is furious, things get worse for Vince McMahon, and AEW star charged with aggravated assault, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania Shorts.
Hey man, go check out WrestleMania. Link will always be in the description down below.
As always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the, downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good. It's number 1, Bayley's Batista moment. But sometimes it's good to revisit the classics, as seen by the WWE recreating the famous moment when Batista had to choose between challenging JBL at WrestleMania or opting to challenge his faction mate Triple H. The parallels were fun to watch as Bayley, like Batista, overheard that she was being set up. Of course, there were differences in that Triple H made Batista think JBL had tried to run him over with his limousine, and here Damage Control was mocking Bayley behind her back. However, in both cases, Batista and Bayley went into the announcement knowing that they'd been played, and both wrestlers turned the tables. Here, Bayley delivered a poignant promo about how she'd done so much in Damage Control, only for Io Sky to turn her back on her when her friends Asuka and Kairi Sane joined the group. Damage Control thought they had Bayley at their mercy, but the role model didn't go into the ring alone. She had her lead pipe secreted near the ring steps, and she evened the odds with it, taking out Asuka and Sane before Sky exited the ring. This was a great segment for Bayley, and a great setup for her challenging Sky at WrestleMania. Number 2,
Yes, sir, man. I can't wait, bruh. Bayley versus Io Sky, man. Y'all know I chose her for the WrestleMania, man. And y'all know, or for the Royal Rumble. Y'all know how excited I was to see Bayley win, bro. And they finally turned her babyface. And you hear the crowd, bro. If you go back and watch SmackDown, man, just past SmackDown, you can hear how electrifying, no pun intended, how electrifying that crowd was against against Bayley, man. Was against Bayley. There was not a single booze for Bayley, man. Hopefully Dakota Kai is off of whatever she had going on. I forgot, knee brace, I think, or whatever. So she's off of that now. Don't know when she's able to actually compete in the ring, but hopefully we can start getting her involved through. And I think this is how you should do it. I think you should have Dakota Kai in the middle, and she has to pick between Bayley or Io Sky. And me personally, I think you could turn Dakota Kai I think you could turn Dakota Kai babyface too because she's best friends with Zelina Vega. She's a babyface. And then you can have Bayley and Dakota Kai, man. Bayley and Dakota Kai. So, come on now. Come on.
Lashley and the Profits. Now, it was good to see the WWE finally even the odds between Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits against the Final Testament, adding B-Fab to the mix. The WWE teased some sort of involvement between B-Fab and Lashley's faction, only to seemingly drop the angle. And now things are even and fans have even more reason to get invested in this feud. Number 3, a fine follow-up to the Royal Rumble. The SmackDown was a fine follow-up to last Saturday's PLE, with the WWE revealing Bayley's pick for a WrestleMania opponent, Logan Paul dismissing Kevin Owens' request for a rematch from the Rumble match, and the WWE putting on some good matches to hopefully entice...
Hey, shout out to Tiffany Stratton, man. Shout out to Tiffany Stratton. She was cooking for her first match. And I actually want to comment on the Logan Paul situation. I think I'm trying to think how you do it. Some people saying have Kevin Owens, Logan Paul at WrestleMania. I don't think so. Because Logan's always traveling all the time. So he's going to be he's allowed to these places. And I'm pretty sure Kevin Owens is allowed to travel to these places. So I think we should have Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul in a no disqualification match at Elimination Chamber. And then also, while we're at the Elimination Chamber, while we already have there, make the men's Elimination Chamber for the number one contender match for the United States Championship. You can have three on Raw, 3 on SmackDown. One of them needs to be at Montez, bro. One of them needs to be Montez Ford, bro. And you can have, but you can ultimately have LA Knight in it and have LA Knight win. And then that's when you can cook up LA Knight versus Logan Paul. I think that's when you can cook up LA Knight versus Logan Paul. And some people saying that LA Knight, falling down to the United States division. No, that's not a downgrade, bro. That is not a downgrade. That will push him even more, bro. And we need Logan Paul versus LA Knight at WrestleMania. But Tiffany was pretty good, man. Tiffany and Mia was cooking up a match, man. They was cooking up a match.
Any new viewers tuning in? SmackDown also featured the introduction of new faces to the Blue brand, including Tiffany Stratton, as well as B-Fab joining Bobby Lashley. Finally, fans got to see Elektra Lopez rally the troops in Legado del Fantasma, adding a new dimension to the faction since her recent return. And a good fatal 4-way. And while there were many matches on the show, the WWE made sure that everyone was good. One match stood out, the fatal 4-way involving Pretty Deadly, the LWO, Legado del Fantasma, and Pretty Strong Style. It's a situation we discussed before. The abundance of good...
Bro, that nigga Joaquin Wild. Bro, when he does that move, bro, this man goes 77,000 feet in the air, bro. This nigga goes 77,000 feet in the air, bro.
Teams on the Blue brand.
You know how high he
the downside is that the WWE only has one tag title for 2 brands. That needs to change so fans can get more matches like this and have teams...
Yes, because they're cooking with the tag team division, bro. The actual tag team division itself is cooking, bro. You got the tag team division over on SmackDown, which is cooking right now. You have the tag team division on Raw, which is even more cooking, even more. So I think you can have these qualifying matches, right? Or not these qualifying matches. Well, no, they just did. That was it. So you can have them... I don't think they lose. They don't lose that at They don't lose because I think the LWO did the LWO win. I'm pretty sure the LWO won that tag team match. But you can have them. If it was LWO, you would have LWO versus the Judgment Day at Elimination Chamber for the undisputed titles. And I think that's when you can split the titles. At Elimination Chamber, you can split the titles, have them go on the SmackDown, one on Raw, or freaking what I want them to do is combine them and actually make a brand new belt, but they're not going to do that. Split the titles back, and I don't know what I was going to say after that. Split the titles back. Split the titles.
Aim for something substantial rather than a future consideration. As good as Triple H's booking can be, more on that later, he still has to find a way to utilize the many talents he's assembled on Raw and SmackDown. Well, that was good. What about the bad? Is number one, does SmackDown really need Tiffany Stratton? Now, don't get us wrong, we're totally, no pun intended, on Team Totally Tiff. Stratton has emerged as one of WWE's best female stars on NXT, and it's great to see her hit the main roster. However, SmackDown isn't a place for her, as the Blue Brand already has abundance of main event players, even with the already returning Naomi. Unless the WWE plans to shoot Stratton straight into the main event, which could backfire as fans resent a pushover on SmackDown's neglected women's undercard, she would do much, much better on Raw. Number 2, on Grayson Waller and...
I mean, I do agree, but, like, Raw? Dude, if y'all think, bro, Raw is getting a lot of great people, bro. They're getting a lot of great people. They got Cody over there. Well, they don't got Cody anymore. Well, they just got rid of Cody. You got Jay over there, which he's probably going to come to SmackDown, too. He's actually probably going to come to SmackDown, too. So, you don't have... Never mind. Never mind. Seth is injured. I mean, you got Drew McIntyre. You got Drew. You got Drew. You got Rhea. You got Rhea. You got Nia Jax. You got Nia Jax. Get the KCs. You don't got Seth anymore, really. I mean, you do, but you don't, but you do. But you don't. You don't really got Punk either. Well, never mind. Well, never mind, man. Never mind, bro. But yeah, Tiffany Stratton, man. Tiffany Stratton should stay on SmackDown. I think she fits on SmackDown. And Jade Cargill, that's probably going to Raw, maybe? She said she say she was going to make her decision on Raw? I think she did say she was going to make her decision on Raw. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Either Naomi, I think between Naomi, because did Naomi win? I don't know. Between Naomi, I think Naomi went to SmackDown, or if she didn't, I don't remember this, man. A lot went on last night, so I think either Naomi and Jade is the only two left, and one should go to this brand and one should go to that brand, which means I think they're gonna keep Jade on Raw. Yeah, I think Jade went to Raw.
Austin Theory Logan's flunkies, or how the mighty have fallen.
I don't
Grayson
know what
Waller
I
has gone
just
from
said
a
right
shooting
there.
star to a supporting player in Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul's feud. As for Austin Theory, he's barely a blip on the SmackDown radar. What looked like an interesting tag team with Grayson Waller now has Theory serving as a punching bag for Kevin Owens until KO can get his hands on Logan. That was good, and the bad.
Nah, man. With Austin Theory teaming up with Grayson Waller and now Logan Paul, I actually care. I actually care about Austin Theory. After John Cena absolutely flamed him, Austin Theory, bro, back at WrestleMania season, I just didn't care, bro. I just didn't care. I mean, I didn't even care for Austin Theory beforehand, but I really didn't care. They told me not to care about him. But now since they building him up over here with Grayson Waller cooking him with him, and then Logan working with him, they actually got me to care. So, you know?
Yep, you guessed it. SmackDown had a downright ugly. Just what in the hell was WWE thinking? Now, The Rock vs. Roman Reigns' dream match is already off to a terrible start. Last night's segment between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns was confusing as fans couldn't tell if Rhodes was handing his Royal Rumble win to The Rock or just bringing him in to face The Rock. There was also the pathetic promo from Roman where he boasted of defending the title a handful of times and appeared to
It wasn't really pathetic. You know Roman was going to do that. But he did downplay his own company. Bro, they let him bury his own company that he's in. He just buried Rollins, man.
Seth Rollins for wrestling with various injuries, which seems counterproductive as Reigns basically admitted that Seth is outworking Roman despite being hurt. Now, I don't know what Triple H was smoking, but just in one segment he made the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank absolutely pointless. Why have those events when The Rock can just swoop in and come in and take a title shot? It just made no sense whatsoever.
And also, The Rock is actually the head of the, legit head of the company. Well, he's not head of the company, but he's literally the head of the table in WWE, man. He's quite literally the head of the table in the WWE. So he can basically do whatever he wants. He can do basically, if he wants a match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this year, Cody, time to pack your bags, send you on your way, man. Time to pack your bags, Cody, send you on your way.
But what's worse about that segment, either Cody just handing over his title match to The Rock, or Roman just defecating on Rollins and his belt.
And I
WWE
didn't
doing all this just seems to scream that Reigns will retain at WrestleMania just so that he can go under.
People's not realizing. I've yet have seen, except one person that I watch, have seen somebody realize, hey, you know you don't have to have Cody versus Roman at WrestleMania. I mean, we all wanted at WrestleMania, but by rule, he can use his Royal Rumble match at Elimination Chamber, challenge Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. The only problem we will have for that, and that could build up on storylines, but the only problem that we have is if Roman is gonna freaking show up. If we could get Roman to show up to Australia, man, if we could get this nigga to show up to Australia, man, then we can still have Roman versus Cody and Roman versus The Rock in the same year.
The year with the belt, eventually beating the record for the most days as WWE Champion. Is it really worth it? What I feel for the most is Cody Rhodes. I mean, poor Cody, man.
Poor Cody, man. I've been saying that for the past 3 weeks, man.
And still he cannot finish his damn story. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news. Now, first story looks at Rock vs. Reigns officially on. And top of today's news is that it looks like the Rock vs. Roman Reigns is happening at WrestleMania.
Like I said, you can use Cody in a situation like that. It's just Roman's gonna have to drop the title at Elimination Chamber instead of WrestleMania. How confident are they to have him? How confident am I that WWE is gonna have Roman drop the title of 3.5, 4, almost 4 years at WrestleMania or at Elimination Chamber instead of WrestleMania or SummerSlam? Not very confident, but I hope it does happen, and it can further the storyline.
40.
It just
While
won't
the
be
match
Cody
actually
anymore.
hasn't been confirmed, the WWE is holding a press conference this Thursday in Las Vegas, and it's expected that the match will be announced there. In addition, The Rock spoke with the fans attending SmackDown after the show ended, saying, well, it's become very clear and evident to The Rock that when you want to create something iconic, and when you want to create something magical, you come to the Magic City. This is a city deep in history, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm happy to tell you that tonight, all of us, we made history here in Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham, I thank you and I love you if you smell what The Rock is cooking. A recent report suggested that WWE was still uncertain whether this match would happen until just a few days ago. According to Meltzer, Dwayne pushed super hard for it. The card changed when Punk and Brock were out and all the dominoes fell. Dwayne already wanted it and they felt they now needed it as well.
That's also another thing, bro. If it wasn't for Punk, bro, because all this is happening because of Rollins getting injured. Everything happening right now is because of Rollins getting injured and Punk. Well, no. Nah, because that don't really make no sense. I'm gonna bring it more recent. I'm gonna say everything that's happening is because of Punk getting injured. Because if Punk wasn't getting injured, if Punk never got injured, they were saying that Punk was gonna win that Royal Rumble, and then we was gonna get. Oh, if that timeline would happen, we wouldn't have got, bro. If that timeline that I'm about to say happens, we wouldn't have had this promo right here, and we wouldn't have Roman versus Rock happening at WrestleMania. You still have Cody versus Roman, because if Punk would have never got injured, he would have won that year's WrestleMania. That year's Royal Rumble, because that's what they said. They said he had to tell the referee to call an audible, and that's what they did. They had Cody win. So if they would have had Punk actually win, he would have went on challenge Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Punk or Rollins could go and heel, or take it easy, and them two could just have promo battles, man. Them two could just have promo battles. You can have them go on. And then they could have main event of night one of WrestleMania. That would have been a definitely main event night one. Then you could have Cody in one of the Elimination Chamber matches in Australia, and you can have Cody win, and it'll be a qualifying match, and you have Cody win and go on to main event WrestleMania night 2 against Roman Reigns. But with Punk getting injured and Rollins getting injured, everything fell apart. Everything fell apart. Remember what I said last week?
Better to change the news flow away from Vince. Or did The Rock, who is now a member of TKO Holdings board of directors, feel that this was what the company needed? If so, it suggests how seriously The Rock is taking his new role at TKO. According to Meltzer, The Rock changed his own plans for facing Roman. Cody was the plan. Dwayne was going to face him later, maybe next year's Mania, maybe Saudi. Shit happens with Vince and Punk, the Vince things ends up worse than they thought, and they changed the plan. I literally didn't know until yesterday that it could change, and then I was told it was under lock. 100% it was Punk versus Seth and Cody versus Reigns until Punk got hurt. What do you guys think of this incredible turn of events?
See, like I said,
let us know in the comments down below.
Like I said, we possibly would have had possibly would have still had Cody versus Roman at WrestleMania instead of Elimination Chamber if it wasn't for Punk getting injured. But now Punk's injured, literally a domino effect happened, and now changed everybody's projection to WrestleMania.
Next up, the WWE Universe furious with the change of plans. While fans are still processing the events that took place at SmackDown's grand finale, it appears that the WWE Universe is anything but happy with the apparent change of plans. First, there's a mystery over whether Cody Rhodes handed his Royal Rumble win to The Rock, thus allowing him to challenge Roman at WrestleMania. Second, there's the WWE Universe's reaction to things. They uploaded the video of The Rock's confrontation with Roman, and reaction was incredibly negative, with dislikes ranging from 50 to 74%. As we're recording this video, the dislikes are at 219,000 and counting, with only 62,000 likes. Next up, things get worse.
I'm telling you, bro. This Monday, man, because Cody is advertised for both. Cody is advertised for both Raw and SmackDown of next week. So this Monday, Cody should come out very serious, very serious. Take him a little cross his legs. Take him a little seat. Take him a little seat at the ramp and say, the fact that Dwayne is the main event of WrestleMania this year not makes me sick. Oh, and now I'm gonna be really behind Cody. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Talk to him. Not Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. There's more news concerning Vince McMahon, and it appears that things are looking potentially worse for him. A new report from Vice alleges that Vince McMahon may have tried to pull a fast one on the WWE in terms of NDAs he entered into with several women. Further complicating the issue and potentially increasing McMahon's legal exposure is that, according to a person familiar with the situation, McMahon had secretly had the NDAs drafted and entered into them without WWE's knowledge, which is why when the company became aware of his hush money payments, it had to issue a revised earnings statement. There were other problems too. Carrie Goldberg, an attorney who represented some of Harvey Weinstein's victims, provided an analysis. Goldberg knows that other issues with the NDA, among them that the copy Graham filed in federal court in Connecticut wasn't actually signed by McMahon in either his personal capacity or role as then chair of WWE. Normally, all parties would receive an executed copy of the contract. According to a source familiar with the matter, though, the contract was in fact executed with McMahon secretly signing on both his behalf and that of WWE after seeking counsel from his longtime attorney, Jerry McDevitt, a seeming conflict of interest Goldberg called bizarre. Keep in mind that the facts have not been determined in a court of law, but so far things seem to be getting worse for McMahon. Next up, an AEW star charged with aggravated assault.
Yeah, we don't care. Bro, Vince is down tremendous, man. Vince is actually just down tremendous, and it's his fault. Hey, you know, bro, it's his fault, man. It's his fault. You did the thing, and they packed you up for it, man. You did the thing, and they packed you up for you. But yeah, man, that's gonna be the end of this video, man. Tell me what you think about whole Cody, Rock, and Roman situation. Again, I hope it's Cody versus Roman, and Cody finally finishes the story at Elimination Chamber, and then, you know, certain things, like I said at the beginning, happening to cause Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania to make sense. And I just, you know, I'm just saying, you don't need the titles, man. You don't need the titles, man. You can drop the titles at Elimination Chamber, bro. You can even make Elimination Chamber prestigious by doing that, man. But yeah, if you like this video, man, please like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notifications. Tell me what I should react to in my next video. And yeah, man. You know, we'll see what news is next, man. We'll see what kind of crazy, insane things happen next. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.